Epictetus opened his Enchiridion with the only sentence you may ever need. Some things are in our control, and others are not. This is not motivational decoration. It is a surgical separation. Your opinions, your impulses, your desires, your aversions, yours. The post that just went viral, the comment that just landed, the stranger's outrage in your feed, not yours. Marcus Aurelius distilled this further. In Meditations 9.13 he wrote, "Today I escaped anxiety." Or no, I discarded it, because it was within me, in my own perceptions, not outside. Read that twice. The Emperor of Rome locates the source of psychological storms inside the perceiver, not the storm. Now hold this in mind, because here is the first open loop. If anxiety lives inside your judgment, then every push notification is asking you a question. What question? Stay with me. The Stoics taught that between stimulus and response lives a single faculty they called prohairesis, moral choice. Modern psychology rediscovered this 1500 years later. The phone buzzes. That is stimulus. You reach. That is response. Between them, invisible, undefended, sits your judgment that this buzz must be answered. That judgment is the only thing online noise can ever touch. Everything else is just light on glass. Seneca added the second pillar. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Most digital chaos is not happening to you. It is happening in your simulation of what others might think, might say, might already be saying. Marcus called this fighting shadows. But this is only the foundation. The next part is where most people get Stoicism completely wrong. Picture Marcus Aurelius, AD 170, in a military tent on the Danube frontier. Plague is killing his soldiers. His co-emperor is dead. His own wife is rumored unfaithful. His son Commodus is showing the cruelty that will later destroy Rome. Letters arrive daily, slander, requests, demands, insults from senators safe in their villas while he bleeds in mud. This is not a man with the luxury of calm. This is a man building calm from scratch every morning. How? Meditations 2.1, the opening passage of Book 2, his daily preparation. Begin each day by telling yourself, today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness. He rehearsed the noise before it arrived. The Stoics called this premeditatio malorum, premeditation of adversity. Not pessimism. Inoculation. Then the move that closes the first open loop. In Meditation 6.52 he writes the sentence worth carving over every screen on earth. You always own the option of having no opinion. The question every notification asks you is, will you have an opinion about this? Marcus says you may answer no. Silence is a complete response. Epictetus, who lived as a slave before he taught emperors, said the same in his discourses. It is not events that disturb people, only their judgments about events. He told his students to imagine a stolen cloak. A foolish man rages at the thief. A wise man notes the cloak was never truly his, only on loan from fortune. Your reputation in someone's comments section was never yours either. It was a borrowed cloak. But knowing this is not living this. And here is where the modern application turns sharp, because the algorithm was designed by people who understand human reflexes better than most philosophers. Every platform you open is engineered to manufacture impressions inside you that demand a response. The Stoics had a precise word for the gap between an impression arriving and you accepting it. They called it synkatathesis, assent. Withhold assent, and the impression has no power. Grant assent, and you have agreed to be moved. So here is the practice. 4 steps, drawn directly from Meditations and the Enchiridion. 1. Name the impression. When the notification arrives, before you swipe, say silently, this is an appearance asking for my judgment. Naming it breaks the automatic loop. Epictetus called this the first move of a free mind. 2. Apply the dichotomy. Ask, is this in my control or not? The comment is not. Your response to it is. The trending outrage is not. Your decision to enter the arena is. Marcus wrote in 8.47, if you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them. And it is in your power to wipe out that judgment now. 3. Use the view from above. Marcus repeatedly imagines rising over the earth, watching the small affairs of men shrink to dust. Try it tonight. The thread that feels urgent, picture it from 1 mile up. Then 10. Then from the moon. This is not escape. It is scale. 4. Choose silence as an action. Marcus Aurelius governed Rome for 19 years and rarely defended himself in public. He wrote in 4.18, how much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does, but only at what he himself is doing. Not every provocation deserves a reply. Most deserve no opinion at all. Drop this in the comments. What is the last online argument you walked away from, and did you regret it? Be honest. I read every answer. 3 exercises, each costing nothing. Morning premeditatio, rehearse the noise. Midday dichotomy, sort what is yours. Evening review, Seneca's nightly audit. Ask, where was I disturbed today, and by what judgment? CTA, if this resonated, you are exactly the kind of mind this channel is built for. Subscribe, we are building a quiet library of Stoic wisdom for people who refuse to be unsettled by an unsettled world. One philosopher, one practice, one practical scene at a time. O Utero, Marcus closed meditations with a thought worth carrying tonight. Pass through this brief patch of time in harmony with nature, and end your journey in content, just as a ripening olive falls, blessing the earth that bore it. The internet will rage on. You do not have to. If this hit, my video on Epictetus and the art of never explaining yourself will make even more sense now. That is the next layer of this same practice. Marcus Aurelius ruled the Roman Empire under plague, war, and constant public attack, yet his private journal reveals the exact mental method that keeps a mind unshakable in algorithmic chaos. In this video we walk through the Stoic Foundation of digital composure, the historical pressures Marcus actually faced, and 4 concrete practices drawn straight from Meditations and the Enchiridion of Epictetus. You will learn the Stoic concept of synkatathesis, ascent, and how withholding it disarms every notification on your phone. We also cover premeditatio malorum, the dichotomy of control, the view from above, and Seneca's evening review. Real quotes. Real philosophy. Practical application for the modern attention economy. Timestamps, midnight the Stoic truth about noise 0:30 the Stoic Foundation 3 o'clock Marcus on the Danube frontier 6 o'clock 4 practices for digital composure 9 o'clock closing thought if you are drawn to ancient philosophy applied to modern life, subscribe for weekly Stoic wisdom. Comment below, what online argument did you walk away from, and did you regret it?